everybody. I hope everyone is doing well today. Welcome back from break. So we officially have a 2 weeks left of the semester, and that is it. Today is the video for Tuesday, December 1st. Now, I have updated our online course schedule just a little bit, and I do want to talk about that just briefly. So what we're working on this week is the portfolio work and workshop and reflective writing. We will continue working on portfolios this week. And please note that we will be performing online peer review for our online Google websites or our digital portfolios. We will have an online peer review workshop, and you should finish up those final revisions. Please note that any last day to submit any revised papers, that deadline is Tuesday, December 8th by midnight. Now on Thursday, December 10th, please note that portfolios are due on that day by midnight, and you should have your final links ready for that day. And then I will shortly return portfolios to you by Tuesday, December 15th. And then from there, that is our last day of class. So please note that final grade should be available to you on Banner by Monday, December 21st by 3 p.m. Won't be doing anything new. We will just be continuing working on portfolios, and that is the only homework and assignment left for this course, is finishing up your digital portfolio or your Google website, because that is your final exam for the course. We do not have a formal written exam for this course, but the Google website is your final portfolio, and that is in place of the final exam. Now, the lesson today will be the online workshop for digital portfolios, which you can find in the link right in the syllabus. But I will also show you where you can find it on Blackboard. You can find it under the digital portfolio materials and the online workshop for digital portfolios. Now, I did update this a bit, so I do at least want to go through the changes I made today and sort of just do an overall review of what we've been talking about. So designing your website. So the most important part of this digital portfolio or your website is demonstrating that you know how to do the different steps of the writing process, which is pre-writing, drafting, revision, editing, and finally publication. So remember that writing is a process that involves at least 4 distinct steps, and sometimes people include more, and it's really up to you if you decide to take those additional steps. But the 4 steps that we really look for at JCC and in other comp courses is demonstrating that you have the knowledge how to pre-write, draft, revise, and edit. Now this is the tutorial for how to build a Google website. And these are the links from the previous lessons that I have used. So if you need help with Google Sites, how to create a Google website, also the LinkedIn Learning course is a wonderful resource in case you don't know how to do something on your Google website. I definitely recommend looking at that, and there are also directions on how to upload files to your site. Now these are previous student portfolio examples, and I did include a couple more, so you are free to browse those at your leisure. I really like this website because she did a wonderful job on her reflection letter. And this is her final reflection letter. And what I also like about what she did for her papers is that she really demonstrated how she did the different steps of the process and how she approached it. So she has her first draft here. She also has her final draft for the DCA. And she also has the different steps that she took during the writing process, or sort of outlined that how she approached things. And she also has her final reflection letters on here. So that's why I really like that website. I also really like this one. So this was another student from 1510 or from Comp 1. So she has her final course reflection letter on her homepage. And then what she did for the different steps is that she has her outline on here, she has her first draft on here, plans for revision, the final submitted work, which is the final draft that she has on here, also the post-reflection and feedback from her professor. So that's why I really like those two websites. Those are the two new examples that I did put in. And of course, I did update our digital portfolio checklist. So the things that I did add onto this checklist is the diagnostic essay and the final reflection letter. So these are all items that are required for your website. So what I would recommend doing, and I'm recommending this to all of my students, whether they're online or in my hybrid courses this semester, is printing out this checklist and going through these things as you organize your website. So it might help to print it out for yourself and check off the items as you organize and go through your website. So what about written notes? So I know a few students have asked me, what about handwritten notes, including annotated articles? Now, if you have anything written, including the annotated articles, you have to make sure that you take pictures of any written artifacts that you might have, such as annotated articles, pre-writing outlines. However, it is important to make sure your handwriting is legible. If I cannot read it, that can lead to some problems. So this is a picture from one of the example websites. And I can, this is nice because I can read her handwriting, but she also highlighted the different annotated articles, and she used different colors to represent the things that she found throughout the article, like points of ethos, logos, and pathos. And I find that a lot of students of mine do that in my comp courses. And the reason for that is because it helps you sort of break down the article, and that's very helpful in terms of building a portfolio as well. So I've also gotten a few questions lately about what should I do if I have peer review comments I want to include on my digital portfolio. So that's very easy to do using screenshots. So let's say you have peer review comments on a Google document. So some ways or another way to include those on your website may be through taking screenshots of your screen. So I recommend the free program GreenShot, and I use it quite a bit myself for work. And what it allows you to do, it allows you to take screenshots of any specific screen or open window, as well as the ability to edit them. It works on any Windows or Mac machine, so I use GreenShot quite a bit. It's free, so all you have to do is go into the downloads page and it allows you to download it. But just as a sort of demonstration, I have it right here on my taskbar. So this is called GreenShot, and what it allows you to do is that it allows you to capture screenshots of a region, a window, or a full screen. And it also allows you, let's say you use two screens, and I use two screens myself for work, just because it makes working a whole lot easier. Sometimes I need more digital workspace. So it allows you to also capture a window. And then from there, all you have to do is, what I tend to do is import them right into Paint, and then it captures that screenshot for you. And then you can save it to your desktop. So that's what I personally recommend in terms of taking screenshots if you need to do so for your digital portfolio. It's actually very helpful and it's free to download. Now, these are the reflection letter links. Please remember that the reflection letters are very much needed and required. So again, this is just going through how digital portfolios are graded, which I have gone over previously. Now, these are the directions for the final reflection letter, which should be somewhere on your website, but preferably it should be your homepage. So what a lot of students choose to do within their introduction is explaining their writing background before you took the class and how you have developed as a writer throughout the semester. What have you gotten from the course? What have you learned? You can also use your work from the semester to support your reasoned claim. Each paragraph should focus on a specific aspect of your growth and should be supported by your references to the work in your portfolio. And you are welcome to use hyperlinks here as you refer to your work. And of course, within your conclusion, you should sort of talk about how the assignments in this course and the course in general have influenced you as a writer. Now, this is a sample reflection letter, which I did take a look at. Okay, so this is a new slide that I have in here. So once you're done, you have to publish your Google site. And there is a button in the upper right-hand corner of Google websites that allows you to publish. And this video also will guide you through the process of how to publish your website and making sure permissions are enabled so I am able to see your website. So you have to make sure your final Google site link is viewable by the public. And this video here will take you through that. And this is a 3-minute video that I found on YouTube that is a teacher going through the steps of the process of how to publish a Google website. Anyway, those are the only new things that I have included in today's lesson. But I also do have a lesson, The Importance of Reflective Writing, that I did go over last week. Now, the new slide that I did include is this last one, the 18th and last slide. So if there are any remaining questions about the final portfolio, please feel free to email me or reach out during my office hours. I have office hours on Friday this week from 3 to 5. And of course, you can always email me at any time. I'm pretty good about returning emails, especially this time of year. Anyway, that is it for today. I hope you'll have a wonderful day and a great week. Thank you so much.